Hey everyone, welcome back to the Heine House. I am Jason Heine, and I just want to say happy anniversary Nintendo Wii. Sure, it has tons of shovelware, it has tons of games that are just completely terrible, I know. Believe me, I own quite a few of them. But the Nintendo Wii is one of those consoles that really changed the whole world of gaming overnight. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about each console, just its release date and how it impacted the world. Then I also want to talk about some memories that I have of the Wii's launch night, and also some really funny stuff that happened when I came home to play it with my friends that night. And I just want to say that in this video I will be talking about the US NTSC version of the Wii. I know in Europe and Asia and different places there were certain limited edition bundles and exclusive things here and there. I'm only going to be talking about the US. Yeah, okay, I know, the Wii has tons and tons of horrible games on it. But doesn't every console? I mean, sure, it has tons of shovelware. I mean, this is kind of the console that really embraced the shovelware per se. And sure, I've got a lot of those. In fact, I really enjoy collecting the shovelware games. I don't know why I'm weird. But the Wii has tons and tons of really, really good hidden gems and games on the platform. In fact, I think the Wii changed the way people play video games. It really brought it to the masses, it brought it to the family members, and people who weren't necessarily gamers could now easily play with its motion controls, revolutionized the way people play game, which was what this was nicknamed before it was named the Wii, was the revolution. If you look at the part numbers on all the accessories, they start with RVL. That's what it means, revolution. Really cool stuff right there. So starting out, November 19th, 2006, we were so lucky to get the Nintendo Wii right here. This is the launch console right here in the white box. There was only one version of it. That's what you got. And it came with Wii Sports, which is a brilliant game. And it came with one Wii remote. On launch, the Nintendo Wii didn't have a massive library of launch games, but it did have some really, really good ones. In fact, I saved up my money because I wanted to buy every single launch game that came out that night, which I did do. A few of the games that stand out in my mind was Excite Truck, Red Steel, and even a Call of Duty game came out. And I was excited to play that because pointing around with your gun, using the motion control was a really new concept that I was excited to try out. So for the first 3 or 4 years, the Nintendo Wii was selling like hotcakes. In fact, it was really, really difficult to find them, if you were even able to find them. And selling on eBay and other places, they were selling for 3, 4, even 5 times the amount of what the Wii was selling for at $250. Craziness. I remember seeing some people paying thousands of dollars around the holidays to try to get one. They were very, very scarce, and one of the most marked up and sought after console launches I've ever seen. But it wasn't for another 3 or 4 years until we saw our first variant come through, and everyone was talking about they wanted to see a different version. They either loved it or hated it in white. And then we saw our black console there come out, which is basically a very similar version of the launch console, except that it was in black, and it did come with the new Wii Sports Resort. The next variant, and probably my favorite variant that we got, was in 2010 when they celebrated the Nintendo's 25th anniversary for the NES. And right down there on the right is the Nintendo Wii 25th Anniversary Edition Wii console. A very, very cool console, beautiful in red. Everything matches. It has the nunchuck, the Wii remote, and everything on it looks really, really nice and very clean. It also, at the same time, was launched with the Super Mario All-Stars Limited Edition Game Bundle Pack, which basically came with a version of Super Mario All-Stars, and also came with a soundtrack in there too, which is really, really neat. Very sought after, very hard to find at the time. I remember those also were extremely scarce. This console came packaged with new Super Mario Bros. And Wii Sports, which did feature the new Wii Motion Plus on the controller, which was really cool, and to give gamers that much more in-depth on the control, much more response and fine-tuning. You could really turn your hand left and right, go up and down, and it would track almost one-to-one exactly what you were doing, which was really advanced for the time. I always wondered, why didn't they just do that to begin with? You know, I think they really should have shipped that to begin with, but again, they could still get away with it. Just having motion in general was a huge, huge thing, and they did it really well, even from the start. And then in 2012, the United States saw this version right here. This is the limited edition Wii in blue, which was really, really rare and hard to find. This console was only available and exclusive to Walmart and Sam's Club, which is the same company. A very, very rare version of it there, and I love it in this color. It's really, really unique. This came with the console, the nunchuck, and a version of the Wii Remote with the Wii Motion Plus built inside of it. And then lastly, in November of 2013, we saw the Wii Mini, which was basically the final Wii, and in a way, kind of a nail in the coffin for the Nintendo Wii. The Wii Mini is basically a scaled down, bare bones Nintendo Wii console. It has none of the online capabilities, it has no adapter for that, it has no Wi-Fi, no internet connectivity, it doesn't have any GameCube connectivity or backwards compatibility. It's basically a stripped down version that just plays Nintendo Wii games. So if you're in the market to just play Wii games, that is really a great console to get. Alright, and just to close out on the hardware side of things on these consoles, I just want to say that every console has its pros and cons, sure. I'm not going to get into all the details with that, but I will say that if you find a launch or a black Nintendo Wii, those are the ones that you really want to get, the earlier versions, because those give you full online support, they give you backwards compatibility on GameCube games. As you can see, I have my black one laid out there, and the tops lift up. So you can plug in 4 GameCube controllers. I have a couple of Wavebirds plugged in right there. They take GameCube memory cards there, so you can bring over your saved game data and play. And they're really just a fantastic console. They have a couple of USB ports on the back, so you can connect either Wi-Fi or plug in LAN adapter, or sometimes they make crazy stands like I have on the white one here that have little lights that you can plug in, just to give you that ability. So in my opinion, if you are looking to get into Wii or want to start collecting for it, definitely go for an original or black version of that there. Sure, don't get me wrong, the blue one and the Wii Mini and even the 25th anniversary there, they're all great consoles. There's a super collectible. You're going to pay a premium for those. Well, not the Wii Mini, but you know what I'm talking about, the 25th and the blue. What an amazing console. This is going to be a multi-part video, guys. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite all-time games here on the Wii. And also I want to go through some of the parts that I have, and I want to show some of that stuff off. And also I want to talk about some accessories that were available. So I want to do kind of a special for this year, for 2016, for the 10-year anniversary. I think it's a great console. We're right here, always living the dream here with Nintendo Wii, and we play it pretty much every night. We love it. It's a great console, and we've been playing through Gauntlet Dark Legacy on GameCube recently, and it's just fantastic, you know, to plug in some Wavebirds and kick back on the couch. It's great. So there's going to be a multi-part video of this, so look forward to that. Thanks again, you guys. HidingHouseEntertainment.com is a website, and again, you can follow me all on the social media there, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and everything else there. Thanks, you guys. Make sure to subscribe if you like these videos, and we'll catch you later. See ya.